Clutter isn't just stuff. It's yesterday's decisions piled quietly around you. And let's be honest, most of us are just one junk drawer away from chaos. In part one of this Triplebill special, we'll start smart, how to declutter sustainably, without turning good intentions into another landfill-sized guilt trip. Part two is all about the mind, simple shifts that help your home and your thoughts feel instantly lighter. And in part three, we'll turn clutter into cash, the art of letting go and getting rewarded for it. So whether your room's bursting or your mind is, take a breath and stay a while. This Triplebill on decluttering might just clear more than your space. Welcome to School Never Teach.
We've all heard about the magic of decluttering. Maybe you've tried it, cleared out bags of stuff, vowed to stay minimalist, and then a month later, your table's buried under mail, menus, and a rogue sock. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Decluttering isn't a one-time fix. It's more like a game of whack-a-mole. That's why we're diving into sustainable decluttering. These 30 tips will help you clear the mess and keep it gone. Ready to turn chaos into calm? Let's get started. Number 1, set a clear vision. Envision your ideal space, not just its look, but how it supports your life, whether it's for peace, productivity, or hobbies. A clear vision gives purpose to decluttering. Write it down or create a mood board to make it tangible. Decluttering isn't just about removing things. It's about shaping a space that aligns with your goals and keeps you motivated. Number 2, be realistic about time. Decluttering isn't a race, it's a process. Clutter accumulates over months or years, so tackling it all in a day can be overwhelming. Break it into small, manageable tasks instead of rushing through, which often leads to burnout or unfinished projects. Taking your time allows you to make thoughtful decisions and build habits that prevent clutter from coming back. Sustainable decluttering happens gradually, so pace yourself for lasting success. Number 3, be realistic about your needs. Ditch the just-in-case mindset that hoards unnecessary items, but avoid over-purging. Holding on to 5 winter jackets when you rarely travel to cold climates? Excessive. Tossing all your winter clothes and regretting it come December? Impractical. Assess what you genuinely use based on your lifestyle. Keep essentials that serve you regularly and let go of the rest. Decluttering isn't about extremes. It's about striking a balance that makes your space functional and stress-free. Number 4, adopt a museum mentality. Treat your home like a curated museum where every item has purpose and meaning. Instead of keeping things out of habit or just in case, display only what reflects who you are or brings joy. For instance, a shelf cluttered with souvenirs can feel overwhelming. Showcase the most meaningful ones and let go of the rest. This approach transforms your home into an intentional, inspiring space, not a storage unit. Number 5, create clutter drop zones. Designate specific spots for everyday items to accumulate, like a basket for mail or a tray for keys. This keeps clutter contained instead of scattered across your home. Without clear drop zones, items tend to pile up randomly, creating chaos. By setting boundaries and reviewing these zones regularly, you can stay organized with minimal effort. Number 6, embrace the seasons. Declutter seasonally by sorting items when they're most relevant. Store winter clothes in spring or assess summer gear before autumn. This ensures decisions are based on what you actually use. Seasonal decluttering prevents the out-of-sight, out-of-mind trap, where items like holiday decorations, winter coats, or beach gear sit unused in storage. It keeps your possessions functional and aligned with your current needs. It's a simple, natural way to stay organized year-round. Number 7, take before photos. Before you start decluttering, snap a photo of the cluttered space. These before pictures serve as a visual starting point and a motivational tool. Later, comparing them to the after shots will show you the progress you've made, helping to keep you on track. The contrast will highlight your progress and remind you of the calm a tidy space brings. Number 8, start with easier items. Begin your decluttering journey with items you're not emotionally attached to, like expired pantry goods, worn-out socks, or mystery cables. This builds momentum and confidence without overwhelming you. Starting small prevents getting stuck on sentimental items like old photos or gifts from derailing your progress. These easy wins help you practice letting go and prepare you for more challenging decisions later. Number 9, ask for help. Decluttering doesn't have to be solo. Inviting friends or family can make it faster, easier, and even fun. A fresh perspective helps you focus on practicality, especially when deciding what to keep. Sentimental items are tough to declutter, but a trusted person can help you detach emotionally. They'll provide honest feedback and keep you accountable, ensuring you stay on track. Asking for help speeds up the process, reduces overwhelm, and makes the experience more enjoyable. Plus, it's a great way to bond while tackling the mess together. Number 10, dig into your emotions. Decluttering isn't just physical, it's emotional. Often clutter holds memories, guilt, or unresolved feelings. Reflect on why you're keeping certain items. Are they tied to guilt or fear of losing a part of your past? Addressing these emotional roots helps you make intentional decisions. It transforms decluttering from a chore into a chance for personal growth and clarity. For example, if you're holding on to clothes from a past career, consider if it's time to let go and move forward. By acknowledging the emotions tied to your possessions, you can create a space that reflects who you are now, making your decluttering journey more meaningful and sustainable. Number 11, express gratitude. Letting go of items can evoke guilt or nostalgia. Expressing gratitude for their role in your life before discarding them shifts decluttering from a transactional task to a meaningful process. Gratitude helps you release belongings with appreciation, not regret, and fosters a deeper respect for what you keep. This practice ensures your space feels intentional and meaningful. Number 12, imagine a role reversal. Shift your perspective by putting yourself in the shoes of your items. If you were that sweater hidden in the back of the closet or the dusty vase, you'd likely want to be appreciated and used. This mindset helps overcome guilt and indecision about letting go. It reframes decluttering as generosity. When you see items as having the potential to bring joy elsewhere, it's easier to part with them, knowing you're contributing to someone else's happiness. For example, if you have unused kitchen gadgets, they'd likely prefer to be with someone who enjoys cooking. Similarly, a book you won't reread could find new life with an eager reader. This perspective adds purpose and empathy, making it easier to let go while knowing your items are destined for a better place. Number 13, use the 1-year rule. If you haven't used or worn an item in the past year and don't foresee needing it in the next, it's time to let go. This rule helps clear out items that no longer serve a purpose, freeing up space for what truly matters. A year captures all seasons and special occasions, making it a reliable guideline. Number 14, keep only the best. Focus on keeping only items that spark joy or serve a meaningful purpose. Mediocre items, those that are okay or maybe useful someday, fuel clutter. By retaining only the best, you simplify your life and create a space filled with things you truly value. Ask yourself, is this the best I can have? If not, it's time to let it go. Number 15, sell as much as you can. Selling unwanted items recoups some of your initial investment and ensures they go to someone who truly values them. Unlike donations, which may contribute to waste, selling gives your belongings a second life, reducing landfill impact. It's an eco-friendly way to declutter, make some cash, and ensure your items are put to good use. Number 16, use websites and apps. Websites and apps like Craigslist, eBay, and Carousel make it easier to declutter without the hassle of garage sales or word of mouth. These platforms connect you with buyers actively seeking your items, saving time and effort while reducing waste. With a broader audience and targeted buyers, you can list items quickly from your phone, making the process convenient, rewarding, and eco-friendly. Number 17, donate nicely. Donating items is a great way to help others, but how you donate matters. Ensure your items are clean, well packaged, and in good condition, so they're actually usable and appreciated. Thoughtful donations prevent added burdens for recipients and increase the likelihood that your items will be put to good use rather than discarded. It's a simple way to help without creating extra work for others. Number 18, upcycle, reuse, recycle, repair. Rather than discarding items, consider upcycling, reusing, recycling, or repairing them to extend their life and reduce waste. This creative approach transforms broken or outdated things into functional, personalized pieces, benefiting both your space and the environment. Repairing and repurposing can be cost-effective and satisfying while helping to prevent unnecessary landfill waste. It's a great way to practice sustainability and express your style through DIY projects. Number 19, host a swap party. A swap party is a fun way to declutter, refresh your belongings, and connect with friends. Guests bring items they no longer need and swap them for something new from others. It's like a free flea market where everyone benefits without spending money. This promotes sustainability by giving items a second life and preventing waste, all while making decluttering a social experience. Number 20, try regifting. Regifting involves passing on an item you no longer need to someone who will appreciate it. Instead of letting unwanted gifts collect dust, consider if they'd make the perfect present for someone else. Ensure the item is in good condition and suitable for the recipient, making regifting thoughtful and purposeful. Number 21, define limits. Set limits for each item category to prevent clutter from returning. For example, if your kitchen gadgets must fit in one drawer, let go of duplicates or unused tools when it's full. Apply this principle to bookshelves, wardrobes, or digital files. By assigning specific spaces to your belongings, you create a natural checkpoint. When something new comes in, something old must go. Number 22, stick to defined limits. Let's say you've pared down your wardrobe to fit within a single closet. If a new jacket tempts you, ask yourself, do I love this enough to replace something I already own? If the answer is no, it doesn't make the cut. Defined limits are the guardrails of a clutter-free life. By respecting them, you create a sustainable system where everything has its place and nothing spills over. Number 23, practice one in, one out. The one in, one out rule is a simple yet powerful way to maintain balance in your space. For every new item you bring into your home, commit to removing an old one. This practice ensures that your belongings don't exceed the limits of your available space and keeps clutter from quietly creeping back into your life. Number 24, organize, not just move clutter around. Decluttering isn't about hiding clutter, it's about letting go of what you don't need. Simply moving items around is just rearranging mess. True decluttering removes excess, not just disguises it. Sort items into 4 categories: keep, donate, sell, and throw. If you haven't used something in a year, let it go. Then organize what's left intentionally. For example, file only necessary papers and shred the rest. Sort clothes by category and use dividers or bins for storage. In the kitchen, eliminate duplicates and organize essentials. Decluttering clears out what no longer serves you, while organizing keeps your space functional and easy to maintain. Number 25, have fun decluttering. Decluttering doesn't have to be a drag. Turn it into a fun activity by adding a little creativity. Blast some upbeat tunes, race against the clock, or turn it into a game. Suddenly, what felt like a chore becomes an energizing challenge you actually look forward to. Make it fun, and the clutter will vanish before you know it. Number 26, embrace minimalism. Your way. Minimalism doesn't mean living in an empty white-walled room with only a chair and a lamp. It's about focusing on what truly adds value to your life. It's a personal philosophy, not a one-size-fits-all rule. Instead of owning 15 mugs, keep your 6 favorites. Rather than 3 sets of seasonal sheets, 2 versatile ones may suffice. Curate your belongings to create a space that feels intentional and fulfilling. Minimalism is about quality over quantity, and it's not about deprivation. Define it for yourself and use it to create a meaningful, clutter-free space that reflects your priorities. Number 27, develop a clearing routine. Decluttering isn't a one-time event, it's a habit that keeps your space in check. Setting a regular schedule, whether it's monthly, quarterly, or even annually, prevents clutter from creeping back into your life. By making it part of your routine, you avoid the overwhelming task of tackling a mountain of stuff all at once. Number 28, shop mindfully. Shopping mindfully means pausing before purchasing to consider if an item truly serves a purpose or adds value. Ask yourself, do I need this? Will I use it regularly? This reflection helps prevent unnecessary clutter. Mindful shopping saves money, reduces regret, and keeps clutter at bay. After all, the easiest item to declutter is the one you never bought. Number 29, reward yourself. Decluttering is about more than letting go. It's about building new habits. Celebrate small wins, like finishing a drawer or clearing a room, to stay motivated. Avoid rewarding yourself with more things. Instead, choose rewards that promote relaxation or personal growth, such as reading or taking a walk. Non-material rewards help you stay on track and make decluttering feel fulfilling and fun. Number 30, keep your why in focus. Decluttering can be overwhelming, but remembering your why keeps you grounded and motivated. Whether it's creating a peaceful home, reducing stress, or making room for what matters, your reason gives the process meaning. Your motivation acts as a compass, helping you stay focused and turn decluttering into an investment in the life you want. Sustainable decluttering is about building small, consistent habits that work for you, not just tidying up once and for all. Start with the right mindset. Be realistic about time, needs, and emotional ties. Set rules like keeping only the best. Use clutter drop zones and ask for help if needed. Let go thoughtfully, sell, donate, re-gift, or recycle. And organize with intention. Stay on track with before photos, a routine, personal minimalism, and mindful shopping. Above all, keep your why in focus. We hope these 30 tips help you declutter and keep the mess away. Which tip will you try first? Let us know below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs a decluttering boost. Until next time, let's keep it clutter-free and sustainable.
A cluttered space doesn't just make your home messy. It clutters your mind, drains your energy, and makes even simple tasks feel like a group project with chaos. The good news? You don't need a renovation, new furniture, a new home, or a spiritual retreat. You just need 10 small, doable tricks that'll make your space and your brain feel brand new again. Let's start with the simplest one. Trick 1. Declutter before you organize. Here's the trap most of us fall into. We start by buying cute storage boxes. Then we proudly fill them with the same junk we didn't need yesterday. But you can't organize clutter. You can only relocate it. So before you label another container miscellaneous, ask yourself, do I even want to keep this miscellaneous thing? Think of it like editing your life. The goal isn't to own less, it's to own better. And please don't buy more boxes to store your old boxes. That's like hiring an assistant to manage your other assistant. Trick 2. The 5-minute declutter rule. So you've decided what needs to go. The real question is, when? Answer, right now. But just for 5 minutes. Set a timer, clear one drawer, one shelf, or that mysterious pile of I'll sort this later. You'll be surprised how much you can conquer before your willpower taps out. 5 minutes might sound small, but it's psychological gold. Once you start, momentum kicks in. And if it doesn't, you've still won 5 glorious minutes of extra space and peace. Bonus tip, still feeling the spark? Add another 5. Because remember, 5 minutes a day keeps the chaos away. Trick 3. Give everything a home. Every item in your space should have a home. And no, somewhere is not an address. Your keys belong in a tray. Your receipts belong in a drawer. Your charger doesn't belong wherever it landed last time. If your stuff doesn't know where home is, it'll squat on your desk rent-free. You know that one friend who always says, I'm crashing for just one night? Yeah, that's your random cable, your unopened mail, and your empty water bottle. When everything has a place, your brain relaxes. You stop wasting energy making micro decisions like, where should I put this? And when you stop wasting energy, your space starts feeling like, well, home. Trick 4. Leave 30% of space empty. Here's one that's surprisingly hard. Leave some space unfilled. Empty shelves, drawers, or wall space aren't wasted. They're breathing room. We tend to treat space like it's meant to be maximized, but empty space is visual oxygen. Think of it like punctuation. Without space, your room becomes one long, anxious paragraph. And when someone visits and says, "You've got so much room left," you can smile and say, "That's not room left. That's peace kept." Trick 5. Open storage, honest living. If you keep forgetting what you own, it might be because your things are hiding from you. Open shelves, transparent boxes, or baskets make your stuff visible, and visibility equals honesty. If you can't see it, you'll probably rebuy it. Then one day you'll open a drawer and find 7 identical phone cables, like a secret support group. Open storage reminds you to stay realistic about what you actually use. It's not about displaying everything, it's about staying accountable. Hidden clutter grows. Visible clutter asks to be fixed.
Trick 6. Clear surfaces, clear mind. Here's a challenge. Keep one main surface, your desk, dining table, or kitchen counter, completely clear. Not neat-ish, not I just need this one pile here, completely. An empty surface instantly calms your mind. It signals closure, control, and clarity. Try ending your day with what I call the surface reset. Before bed, take 2 minutes to clear that one spot. No overthinking, just clear it. It's weirdly therapeutic, like brushing your teeth but for your sanity.
Trick 7. Reposition things. You don't need new furniture, much less a new house. You just need a new angle. Move your chair a little. Swap your lamp. Rotate a picture frame. Suddenly, the same room feels like a new environment. The human brain craves novelty, but it doesn't know the difference between new house and chair now faces the window. One time, I just shifted my plant to the other side of the room, and for 3 days, I felt like I'd moved to Bali. Trick 8. Use your hands. This one's criminally underrated. When you clean with your hands, you reconnect with your space. You feel the surfaces you live with. The dining table, the laptop screen, that shelf you've heroically ignored for months. Touch wakes up your awareness. You notice textures, dust, and tiny forgotten details. It's mindfulness disguised as housework. No therapy music needed, just a cloth, some movement, and a sprinkle of mild regret. Because somehow, when your hands get moving, your thoughts calm down. Physical cleaning, mental clarity. Trick 9. Use light and air. You can't refresh your space without refreshing its atmosphere. Open your windows. Let the air circulate. Let the curtains move. Light changes everything. Natural light boosts focus and mood, while soft lighting at night slows your mind down. If you're using harsh white lights, switch to warm tones. Your mood follows your lighting, not your to-do list. And yes, air fresheners help, but there's nothing like real air, the kind that makes your curtains wave and your thoughts breathe. Trick 10. Add a small delight. This is the emotional layer, the thing that makes your space yours. Add one small object that genuinely lifts your mood. A photo, a plant, a scent, a little figurine that makes you smile. Not because it looks Instagram-worthy, because it gives you a spark of warmth. If it sparks joy and doesn't collect dust, that's a keeper. If it sparks guilt, toss it. So let's recap the 10 tricks that'll help you refresh your space and, secretly, your mind. Declutter first. Stick to the 5-minute rule. Give everything a home. Leave 30% empty space. Have open storage. Have clear surfaces. Reposition things. Use hands. Embrace light and air. Add a small delight. You don't need a bigger home or prettier things. You just need a bit more attention to what's already around you. A refreshed space isn't about perfection. It's about peace. It's the difference between living somewhere and feeling at home there. So tell me, which one of these will you try first? The 5-minute declutter? The 30% rule? Or are you finally going to use your hands for something other than scrolling? Drop it in the comments. Your space and your brain will thank you. If this video helped, like, subscribe, and share. See you in the next video. Still holding on to that bread maker from 2012, just in case a new baking inspiration strikes? We get it. Letting go is hard. You got it after your first paycheck. It wasn't cheap, and it holds sentimental value. Maybe it'll spark joy in 10 years. What if you actually need it someday? But here's a thought. What if decluttering didn't just free up space? It paid you back and helped someone else too. Today, we're not just talking about tidying up. We're talking about turning your maybe someday stuff into money. and meaning right now. Here are 5 surprisingly joyful reasons to sell your unwanted things. Number 1, you don't just gain money, you gain prudence. Selling your stuff isn't just a way to make quick cash. It rewires how you think about spending. Once you start trying to resell your old purchases, a pattern emerges. Most things don't hold much value. That $80 gadget, now worth $5, if someone even wants it. At the same time, you realize that even those small returns, like $5 from the $30 book you swore you needed, do add up. Slowly, they feed into your savings, building your emergency fund, or forming the first bits of gunpowder to invest when the market dips. That shift changes everything. You start to see how a little extra cash creates room to breathe or grow. And with that clarity, you begin to spend less and earn more. The mindset sticks. You start buying less impulsively, asking smarter questions at the checkout. Would future me want to sell this? Will anyone actually want this after me? Is this a need or just a phase? Selling becomes a kind of mini financial education, disguised as spring cleaning.
请屁都有。
And suddenly, every item you let go teaches you how to buy better in the future. Number 2, you gain space. Let's talk square footage. Every item you sell frees up actual, measurable room in your life. That corner that used to house the "maybe I'll fix it" lamp? Empty. That drawer jammed with unused tech cables? Smooth glide. That shelf stuffed with books you'll never reread? Ready for something better or nothing at all. Selling isn't just subtracting clutter, it's making space for functionality. Suddenly, you can walk through your home without zigzagging around abandoned hobbies. You can see your floor. Your closet isn't bursting at the seams. The kitchen counter, you can actually use it to cook again. And space has value. In small apartments or shared homes, every inch counts. That bulky equipment gathering dust, it's costing you daily convenience. By selling it, you're not just gaining a few bucks, you're reclaiming usable living area. More room to breathe, to move, to actually enjoy the home you're already paying for. So yes, selling your stuff gives you cash, but also square meters, shelves, surfaces, and the joy of finding your house again. Number 3, decluttering is such a relief. You might not notice it at first, but that pile of someday items, that drawer of half-used notebooks, unopened gifts, expired skincare, they're not just taking up space, they're taking up headspace. Clutter isn't loud, it doesn't shout, it whispers. I should use that. I need to fix that. I wasted money on that. A quiet chorus of guilt, indecision, and mental to-do lists. Now imagine letting go, not just dumping it in the trash, but giving it new life through selling. Suddenly, it's not waste, it's circulation. Someone else gets to use it. You get clarity. The guilt lifts, the mess shrinks, and your mind, finally, exhales. Decluttering by selling feels like granting yourself permission to stop holding on to failed projects, to release the pressure of past purchases, to clear the slate for what actually matters now. It's not just about neat shelves. It's about quieting the background noise in your brain. Declutter your space and your peace of mind follows. Now that's relief. Number 4, you gain a new network. It might start with something small, like listing your old camera or that unused coffee grinder online. But pretty soon, you're not just getting rid of things, you're meeting people. Buyers message with questions, some haggle, some say thank you in unexpectedly warm ways. You begin to recognize familiar usernames, join swap groups, maybe even trade stories while trading items. You're no longer just a seller. You're part of a little economy of shared needs, hobbies, and second chances. An ex-gym rat buys your barely used kettlebells. A student is thrilled to score your old laptop. A collector lights up at that vintage tray you forgot you had. It's oddly intimate seeing what people want and why. And there's something nice about knowing your past purchases are becoming part of someone else's future. Plus, if you're selling locally, you start learning about your community in a whole new way. Different neighborhoods, different lifestyles, different priorities. It's like a social map built on stuff you used to ignore. In the process, you gain more than just cash. You gain connections, real ones, people you'd never have met if not for that unwanted lamp or barely used blender. And who knows, your next buyer might just become your next friend, workout buddy, or dinner guest. Number 5, you're kinder to the earth. Every time you resell something instead of tossing it, you're giving that item a second life and keeping it out of a landfill. That shirt you never wore? It didn't have to become textile waste. That unused blender? It didn't need to gather dust, or worse, get buried under mountains of e-waste. Selling extends the lifespan of things. It delays the demand for new manufacturing, new packaging, and new shipping. In a quiet way, it reduces the carbon footprint of our choices. And you don't have to be a hardcore environmentalist to feel good about that. What's more, someone else gets what they need at a lower cost. You lighten your load, they avoid buying new, and the earth gets a tiny breather. It's a rare win-win-win. Decluttering becomes more than a personal decision. It becomes an ecological one. And once you see your unwanted things as resources, not rubbish, you start consuming differently. You pause before buying something disposable. You look for secondhand first. You become a little less wasteful, a little more responsible, and a lot more aware. In the end, you're not just cleaning out your closet, you're cleaning up your footprint.
By reselling what you no longer need, you gain money and space and sanity. But that's not all. Someone else gains a useful item, maybe even a new friend. Even the object wins. It gets used instead of gathering dust or ending up in a landfill. The earth thanks you for taking part in the circular economy, where resources keep flowing instead of piling up. That's capitalism at its friendliest to the planet. So before you dump it, list it. Before you hoard it, question it. And before you buy the next shiny thing, ask yourself, would I enjoy reselling this someday? Now, tell me the most random thing you've ever bought and sold. Drop it in the comments.
If this video helped, like, subscribe, and share. See you in the next video.